Welcome back. This is the 12th episode of the Painted Privacy video series, and I'm the artificial avatar of Luca Bolognini, European data lawyer and essayist. In this New Year's episode, we'll talk about fast-paced slowness, the passing of the years, and the ideal legal principles that never pass. Some further thoughts about time, which I wrote as the year was drawing to a close. In the Baroque oil painting that you can admire in the lower right corner in this video, by Simon Vouet, Father Time is overcome by love, hope, and beauty, three eternal and unchangeable virtues capable of transcending all expiry dates and obsolescence. But hold on a moment, you might be thinking. Beauty fades with age, love ebbs away with the passage of too much time. Hope dims little by little, even if it is the last to die. And yet it is so. What remains immortal and unchanging beyond time is their canon, their ideal meaning, and there is nothing that old Father Time can do about that. Metaphorically, we could say that, while laws age, their abstract idea and the basic ethical principles that underpin them never wither. They outlast the minutes, hours, days, months, years, decades, centuries, and millennia. Constitutional values are like love, hope, and beauty. The immutable ideal, untouched by the ravages of time, acts as a balancing axis in a sort of astronomy of rules. Without resorting to Santa's relativistic clouds, it is true that in many circumstances it is wise to measure out speed and slowness as ingredients of the same creative potion. In some cases, for example, we need to make haste slowly, festina lente, borrowing from the motto of Cosimo de' Medici, the slowness of prudent wisdom, the sail tortoise you can see in the upper left corner, combined with shrewd, swift action, the sail. This echoes the methods adopted by many intellectual professionals, including talented lawyers, to accomplish their works. A legal opinion can require decades of previous experience and weeks of mental processing, meditation, and invisible gestation. Nothing is written down, no drafts, no notes, no timesheets, just thinking and nothing else, though there's no telling whether, with the introduction of neurotrackers, there will also be changes in the way law firms keep records. Then, within an hour or two, dozens of pages fill up with expert and insightful opinions. Resolved, rem tene, verba sequentur, to put it in Cato's words. On a smaller scale, slow acceleration is one of the secrets of this series of musings. Express cuisine, but pre-consciously conceptualized over a period of days, weeks, and months. Combined slowness and speed is proof both of failure. No tricks. We fight a losing battle against time, always late and running behind. And of reasonable success. We convince over time by degrees. As it says on the early 20th century inscription on the sundial of our family home in the Bologna Hills, written by my great-grandfather, municipal doctor and poet in his spare time, Giuseppe Lenzi, l'ora segnar su questa terra in corsa, vorrei, ma mentre leggi, è già trascorsa. I'd like to mark the hour on this fast-moving earth, but just as you read it, it has already passed. You can see it in the lower left corner. There is no hope of representing accurate time on a sundial. We can, however, come close to accuracy, and that is what counts. This is what law strives to do. Law defined as in the concrete application of abstract laws to real situations. Continuing on the theme of privacy, we could venture a parallel, an organization, management, and control model for GDPR compliance, lagging behind the fast-moving time of technological, economic, and social innovation, is a legal sundial, la legge segnar su questa terra in corsa vorrei. I'd like to mark the law on this fast-moving earth. To help us conquer and seize time, in a partial, reasonable way at least, our trusted allies are rhythm, habit, and practice, which I spoke about a few chapters back. The best method, it seems to me, is to persevere with constancy and regularity, observing a musicality that allows us to surf the waves of time without overcoming it. Now for a fun fact, to leave you with a bittersweet smile. Do you know how long, on average, visitors spend standing in front of a work of art in a museum? According to a 2001 study by the New York Metropolitan Museum of Art, by Jeffrey K. Smith and Lisa Smith, spending time on art. 27.2 seconds. Another more recent study, conducted by the Chicago Art Institute by Jeffrey K. Smith, Lisa Smith, and Pablo P. L. Tinio, time spent viewing art and reading labels, indicates 28.63 seconds. A good chunk of that brief time is devoted to taking a selfie with their backs to the painting. So, if the average visitor dedicates less than 30 seconds of their attention to a masterpiece by Picasso or Titian, how much time can we reasonably expect a user to dedicate to an online privacy declaration or an offline contract? Thanks for following this 12th episode of Painted Privacy. Best wishes for a happy and productive new year, and see you next time with Luca Bolognini's artificial avatar.